And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. And before anyone says anything, yes, we're back on StreamYard, and I'll explain why that is in a moment. So I can see that there's already a couple of people on board. So, hello there, welcome. Good afternoon to you. We are still in Spain. We are still in Palora, in the region of Asturias. And I'm going to turn this camera around in just a moment. All right, so I'm sure you're all wondering why I'm back on StreamYard, and that's purely because I'm using the live stream events channel today, whereas I was using my personal channel the other day, and I haven't figured out how to connect two YouTube channels to Prism, but I'll get there. I'm sure it has something to do with RMTP or something. Hi Tish, great to see you. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. All right, so I'm going to turn this camera around. I'm standing in a playground, as you can probably see. Look at this. Hi Catherine, great to see you. And hi Dawn, welcome. There's a train going by. Can you hear it? I'm hoping we might get to see another one of those. Okay, so let's turn the camera around and let's get going. So as some of you may not have heard as yet, the reason I'm back on StreamYard is that I haven't figured out how to connect two different YouTube channels to Prism. But I'll get there, one step at a time. So we're back in the front of our hotel, but this time we're going to go up the hill and I'm going to cross the railway line. I've got something attached to me. I think it was a spider's web. Just get rid of that. All right, so this is our back along the other side of our hotel. A bit of a holiday resort hotel. We've got children's playground here. Yesterday there was a birthday party in that function room that I was standing next to, just back there. So yeah, lots of little 5-year-olds. And these are the cabins. I think they're closed for the season. They've got these holiday cabins here. All right, beautiful day. It was torrential rain on Wednesday, just about all day. So that's what stopped us doing Where Am I Wednesday on Wednesday and forces us to be here on Friday. But it's all good. We're all flexible, aren't we? So, and thank you all again for your enthusiasm on Tuesday for my jumping that hurdle and managing finally to succeed to go live on Prism. Hi, Alicia. Great to see you. Wednesday on Friday. Hump day. We've moved hump day to Friday. It works. All right. So where we're headed today, we're actually headed down to a different section of the coast. It's less structured than what we saw the other day. We'll be out of town a little bit. Now, I don't know if you can see over on the hillside over there. That's all pampas grass. And in Australia, that would be considered an environmental weed. There's tons of it here. We have to go out through the gate. I'm just catching my breath. Out through the hotel gate, and then we'll cross the railway line. It was so good, wasn't it? All right, so once again, welcome for anyone who's jumping on later. My name's Lynn. This channel is called Livestream Events Calendar, but you'll also find me on Explore with Lynn. And today we're in Spain, on the north coast of Spain, on the Atlantic coast, in a little town called Palora. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Dawn. I like pampas grass. Yeah, pampas grass. It's my grandmother used to call it Prince of Wales feather, but it's an environmental weed in Australia because it takes over, and the native plant species lose out to it. Hi Neil, great to see you, and just bringing you up to speed, Neil. We're back with the duck today. back on StreamYard because I haven't figured out how to connect two YouTube channels to Prism. But as I said to the others, we'll get there. It's probably something to do with advanced settings and doing things manually and getting very technical. I'm probably going to have to watch a couple of YouTube videos to master it, but we'll get there. Now, can you see the sea through that gap between the trees? That's how close we are to the sea. So what we're entering here, and I gave you a little bit of a tease to it the other day when I showed you a big green sign that we walked past on our way down to the town of Candace. This is the entrance to what's called the Pelora holiday city or vacation city. And in a few short moments, we're going to actually start seeing something really interesting. So basically, this was one of a number of holiday cities or vacation cities that was built by the Franco regime. This one was built in the 1950s. So here we see Pelora, city of vacations. But it's all abandoned. It's completely abandoned. We won't go and have a look at the coast over here because there's a much, much more beautiful spot to go and see it. And I want to take you straight in to have a look at the holiday city. Is it mobile homes? No, it's not, Neil. Way, way, way better than that. You wait. Just wait. Wait until you see. In fact, that's one of them, just over there on the left. So the Pelora holiday city had something like over 270 dwellings. And during the Franco regime, he looked after his workers. He looked after the country's workers. And a large proportion of the workforce was employed by the state. They were given 2 weeks holidays a year. And they were sent off to places like this. But this is now abandoned, and every single one of these, some of them amazing, mid-century style houses, all of them different. Every single one of them sits here empty. And we're going to go and see some of them that look absolutely amazing. Just you wait, Henry Higgins. Henry Higgins. Let me show you the map. This will give us some orientation as to where we're walking today. And we're still on the Senda del Norte, which is the northern walking trail. But this actually shows you. So all those little orange dots are all dwellings. They're all part of the Pelora vacation city. So it's quite an impressive site. Some of the buildings have fencing around them because they're now deemed unstructurally or structurally unsafe. But a lot of them still look as good as, well, they look like they could be livable anyway. Over on my right, there's a little exercise area. So there's an area for working out. And then all alongside, we have, I don't know what this is. What's that thing? This looks more recent. What does it say? It's a sculpture and it's called Pelora 3. There we go. First time we noticed it. We've been through here a couple of times. It's the first time I've noticed that. But look at this. So for those who don't know an awful lot about General Franco, he took power of the country in the late 1930s, just before World War II started. And he remained neutral during World War II, but aligned himself with the Axis powers. And that explains what I was telling you about the other day about the reason that that Spain is on the same time zone as Germany and Italy, when it should be actually on the same time zone as the UK, as geographically that's where it actually sits. And here we go, look at these. So we've got all these little, and they've got little fake brickwork, happening up along the side. This one here, they're all different and all rather amazing. Don says, can you go into these houses, or are they all locked up? Yeah, they're all locked up, Dawn. Richard was just saying the other day, though, that it would be a bit of a haven for homeless people if they could find their way in. You could, squat here, I'm sure. But I think they have security checking the place over from time to time. Don't think I've seen a triangular window before. Yeah, there's so many unique and unusual features in all of these houses. They're all different. Really quite amazing. You can just imagine what this place would have looked like when it was buzzing with people. And we think this must have been like a community centre, perhaps. Shame you can't go inside some of them. Yeah, I agree, Dawn. They're so fascinating. So we're just going to see some of them, and then we're going to head down towards the coast for a coastal walk. Another one, completely different to what we did on Tuesday. Over here, there's another one with more of that sort of triangle front facade again. Next door to what we think is an exercise hall of some sort. We had a look in through the windows. It's not possible with the camera, but we had a look through the windows the other day, and it looked like there was some disused sports equipment in there. What are you complaining about? Huh? What do you want? What if it was seasonal? Well, it certainly would have been more popular during the summer months, Neil. This time of year, our hotel that we're staying in, we were the only people in the dining room having lunch today. And I've come across places that have already closed down for the winter season. So it's definitely seasonal. Yeah, Richard's just saying it must have good security. They must have security or police coming through on a regular basis, keeping an eye on the place. But you've got that guy down at the little cabin. Yeah. There's still an active sports field over on the right here and a playground. So there's some of the facilities are still being used. Is this the way to the church? Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. So we're actually heading to this beach, Playa Caranques. That's the direction we're heading in now. It's really quiet here. It is very quiet. The town of Pelora, I think from memory, I looked it up the other day, but my memory's not brilliant. I think it was 6,000 people in the town of Pelora. And there are 2 hotels, a couple of B&Bs, and 1 or 2 holiday parks. Definitely seen one, and I think there might be a second one as well. So you look at this one here up on some kind of stilt. No doubt mimicking, I think this style is the traditional grain storage house called a horea, which is a timber structure attached to almost every rural house. walking through the leaves here, and is used for grain and feed storage. This is noisy, isn't it? Maybe I should get on the road. What do you think? Very noisy. And the leaves in this part of town are falling without really colouring up much. I guess that's the kind of tree that it is. It's another one of these houses here. It's got a little bit of a creepy feel to it. And this sort of deserted, abandoned area that would have once been buzzing with people. I can hear someone hitting a ball on a tennis court. All right. So over here is the abandoned church. There's lots of little flying insects buzzing around me at the moment. And so there's a tennis court over there. So some of the facilities are still in use or have been kept maintained. And then over here is the former church for the area. Dawn says, I was just thinking the trees look still very green. Yeah, I think they're the kind of, I don't know, what are they, plane trees? They don't seem to get those autumn colours. So here we go. Definitely a mid-century style church, very avant-garde in its design. And totally abandoned. Along with more of these houses. Would have been a great position, that one there, wouldn't it? But the real stunner, the real gem, jewel, if you like, of this area is what we're about to see, the coastal walk, which is just magnificent. And the seas are still quite benign. Tish says, keep an eye out for zombies coming out of the woods. Okay, all right, I will. So there's a path that leads up here. Lots of walks and trails through this coastal area. But we're going to head down here for a look. Dawn says the houses are well spaced out. Yeah, they've got lots. It's quite roomy, isn't it? Maybe it depended a little on your position as well as to whether you had a bit more space around you. And here we have the sound of the sea again, guys. Hi, Natalie. Great to see you. Is that a person over there? No, there's a person over there on the rocks. Looks like he's fishing. Yeah. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there's a bit of a wave breaking up over this little island. Yesterday when I went for a walk along here, I saw a lady going for a swim in here with her dog. Does anyone see a problem with that? Oh, I see. It's only from May to September. You're not allowed to have your dog here. That's okay then. She was all right. And the tide was way out. There was sand all the way out to about there when I came here the other day. But now you have to enter the water right at the bottom of these steps. Oh no, I just oh, you mean where we're staying? Where? Somewhere along the coast. We weren't sure exactly where, and this just ended up having the best prices to fit our budget in terms of the accommodation cost. So I didn't know it was anything like this until we got here, basically. So everything is a discovery, mostly discovered when we arrive at a place. Would be nice to swim out to the island. Looks a little bit treacherous, but I think you could probably in calm seas. I did see a snorkeler when I was here the other day going into the water, but I don't know how far he went. But we're going to see something even better in a moment. So let's start on the Senda del Norte. Hi, Mary Lou. Still in the north of Spain? Yes, Natalie. This is still Perlora, which is near Gijon. And I've learnt something today. Oh, the sea looks amazing over there, the bottom of the cliffs today. Hi, Sarah. We see signs in two languages. We see place names in two different languages. And I thought it was Spanish and Basque, because further east of here, of course, is Basque country. But it's not, it's actually Asturian. So they have their own they call it a language. I probably say it's more of a dialect, but it's actually defined as a language and spoken by about 100,000 native speakers, apparently. But Gijon, spelt Gijon, the town name, in the local language is spelt Xixon. So it has two ways of being said. So what I'm going to do is take you over to each of these little coves and inlets for a look. And then I'll show you, let's have a look down here. I'll show you where I can't take you. Does that sound intriguing? I'll take you as far as I can and we can go no further. For a very valid reason, which you'll find out in a moment. And then we might go down to the beach. Who's keen? Now we want you to go. But I can't, you see. I can't. Look at that sea over there. Oh, that looks amazing. Look at it washing off. Gee, I wish I could zoom in. Gee, I wish I was using Prism today. Look at the way it's washing in over those rocks and then just drains off it. I'd love to see this in a high sea. Richie gave me up. We're up high, we're away from it. Is that a cave? Where do you mean? Where do you mean? Where are we looking? There's a smooth rock there, and that's where the waves are washing up against and then washing down the face of the rock. I guess over there could be a cave, possibly. Now both these little caves here, that was sand at the bottom of both these little coves when we were here the other day. Where you were before? Where I was before. Oh, down here. Is that a cave down here? It's possible. No way to know. The way the ocean washes in and it causes erosion, it could just be a hollowed out, indentation. Rich is offering to take the gimbal down for a look down to that spot there. Oh, no, I'll do it. It's okay. We'll go down. You all know my reluctance to tackle steps, don't you? And everyone says hi, Richard. Okay, let's have a look. So it's possible that there is a cave there, or it could just be, where the erosion has caused an indentation in the rocks. There we go. Richard did see something down here. Was it this one or the next one around? The pools. They're all gone today. Look how jagged these rocks are. I can see fishing detritus on the edge there. That's not very responsible. But you can see where the steps come down. That point there, the steps come down, but there's nothing because it's high tide. But there was beach there yesterday morning. All right, let's go around. We may not even get down to that other beach, I'm starting to think. How much of that beach is going to be left where I was going to take you all? Let's see. Let's see how high the water is today. That bench in lieu of red chairs. Adirondack chairs, Neil? And did I say that correctly? For the life of me, for years, I never knew how to say that. Adirondack, the Australian way to say it. Yes, look at the water over there. Gosh, I wish I could zoom in. You're going to have to take a postcard and crop it to see how the water's washing in over those rocks. Thanks, Neil. I got it right. Give me a big tick. Here we go. We're going to look back this way. Look back towards that little island. There we go. Oh, so do I, Sarah. So do I. And this tiny little rocky outcrop out there in the middle, look at that. Just beautiful. Hola. Okay. I can feel the wind picking up, so I better just make sure that muffler is over my microphone. Yes, look at this. So this was a beach yesterday morning. There was sand down there. That lady's taking full advantage of sitting out there overlooking the ocean, listening to the sound of the sea. And watch the water washing out here. Just magnificent, isn't it? All right, so just a reminder, if anyone's joined and missed what I said right at the beginning, after the excitement of using Prism successfully to stream on Tuesday, we're back on StreamYard today, but the reason is that we're on a different channel and I haven't figured out how to connect two YouTube channels to Prism. So we'll get there. You're going to tackle those stairs? He's shaking his head. He's saying no. And the seagulls. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The seagulls here are huge. The seagulls here compared to our little things are really big. Do you see there's one there on the top of that rock? Oh, sorry. I'm alternating between watching the waves crashing down here and looking at that seagull over there. All right, let's head this way. Oh, I see sand. Richard is prepared. He is prepared. He has his cozies with him and a towel. He may get in the water. Seagulls the size of flying hogs. It's a big one. It really is huge. Here we go. There he is, sitting there. Not a care in the world, just sitting there on top of that rock. And this is the direction that we've come from. Look, just love watching this. I really do. Fantastic. I love it. Let's keep moving. Richard's way ahead of me. Do you think he'll go in? Do you think he'll go for a swim? All right, down some more stairs. Yes, I saw that too, Neil. I saw that Robert had installed 2 red chairs on his new deck. Are they authentic timber chairs or are they the cheap ones that you can buy in Aldi? I had 2 turquoise blue plastic Adirondack chairs once. One of them lasted about 5 minutes before it broke. Look at that. Oh, the ocean, the sea, the waves, the spray. Hi Lynn, lovely to see you. Red chairs are in many scenic locations across Canada. Always fun to find them. Also, they're actually installed in strategic locations. I wasn't aware of that. And here we go. We can see that there's 2 little beaches down here. So I've got to try and figure out which one, if Richard is going down, which one he's going down to. All right, so we better catch up to him, eh? I thought I might go down to the second one because it looked like the path was a little easier. But I also wanted to show you the point that we can't go beyond for a reason that you aren't yet aware of before we headed down to the water. So I better catch up to him and make sure we've got our messages coordinated. There he is. Okay. This beautiful wild coast. I love it. Hi, Ronnie Lynn. Lovely to see you. So there's steps down here, which we had already decided we're not going to take. And there's a path that goes down over there. But I think we had decided to go down to the second inlet, second cove beyond that point. So where is he? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? We're a little disappointed in the local council facilities because you'll probably see in a moment the amount of rubbish lying around. Which way did he go? He must have gone up here. Okay. I'm going to swap hands because this hand is hurting me. I'm assuming Rich has gone up here. It's a bit muddy, a little bit slippery. As I said, we had some heavy rain on Wednesday, which was the whole reason why we cancelled Where Am I Wednesday and postponed till today. So the ground is feeling a little bit mushy underfoot. Yes, sorry about that view. It's not very pleasant. All right, I don't know where he's gone, but this is the way that we were going to go. I might follow the grass path instead of the road. So this is the other beach, and we can see the path that goes down here. That's where I'll take you in a moment. But let's go up here for a look first. We're still hearing the sound of the sea. It sounds amazing. Okay. Now, do you remember that train that we heard just before we started on our walk? They have to go somewhere. And also, this path has to go somewhere. And here we have this big hill that's in the way, blocking both of them. Hi, Laurie. Great to see you. Lots of little flying bugs here. So you can see that there's a tunnel for the train. And a tunnel for the walking path. That's why I can't take you any further. It's 136 metres long, this tunnel. And I can guarantee that if I attempt to take you in there, I'll be coming out on my own. I'll have left you all at the other side. So you can see here, this is the large tunnel, 136 metres. Goes through here. And beyond that, there's another small tunnel. And beyond that, even further, there's a bridge. I think it's there. And that's actually blocked. So the trail's actually blocked at this point at the moment. We got as far as that the other day, which was a little disappointing. Actually, I got it wrong. This is the beach I'm going to take you down to. Probably midges, yeah, they are. They're horrible. So this here is the entrance to that tunnel. And the reason that I can't take you any further along this absolutely gorgeous coastal walk. There it is there. We can look in. We won't see much. It's pitch dark. And up on the hillside, dominating the hillside, a whole bunch of Australian eucalyptus. Oops, nearly tripped. Do they bite as well, Dawn? Oh, I don't want them biting me. So there we go. There's the tunnel, and don't even, because there's a bend in the middle, you don't even get to see the other side. That's where the trail continues, and that's where we turn back. So there we go. Let's go down to the beach. Who's with me? I wonder if Richard's remembered which beach we're going to. I wonder if he's gone down to the wrong one. Anyway, there's a wash-through cave down there. Was it Dawn that was asking about a cave? And we can see down there. I'm going to try and get us to a position where we can look through that. Oh yeah, he's down there. Okay, he's got the right spot. So let's head down to the beach, and I'm going to even try and take my shoes off one-handed if I can. Let's see if I can get my feet wet. And my knees up to it. Well, that's why we chose this one now, because the path. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's the train. Yeah, I think what I might do now, for warning, I might finish the tour down on the beach. And there he is. I'll finish the tour down on the beach, so you don't have to see me struggling back up the hill again. Does that sound fair? And everyone hope that the signal's going to hold as well, because we are going to be at the base of a fairly steep hill. This is what it looks like. So let's hope that we still get a signal down there too. Especially the climb up. Yeah, that's what I meant. I can do it, but I'll be huffing and puffing the whole way. And you don't want to, no one wants to be listening to that. Especially when we will have been going for about an hour by then anyway. So there's no desperate need for you to hear me struggling back up the hill, is there? Here we go. Here's the path. We'll take it nice and slow. I've been wearing, what do you call it? Kinesiology or something tape when I think of it, putting that on my right knee to give it some sort of support. I think it helps. I'm not very good at remembering to do this stuff. Yeah, I'll take it easy, guys. All right, so here's this beautiful, beautiful beach. The tide's quite high. Richard's waiting for us to get down here before he braves the cold water. Bit of a wave, a little bit of a wave there. Okay, taking it slow. It's a little bit steep here. I did bring my tripod, so I'm going to try and position the camera so that you get to see me taking my shoes off, rolling up my pants, and putting my toes in the water. That's all you're going to get from me. But let's first of all look at this. Look at this over here. This incredible arch. I want to see a nice big wave going through this arch here. No, I'm not, Neil. And no one is ever going to see that. What you saw in Vietnam, my shoulders, that's as close as you're going to get. Believe me. All right, let me see if I can set this thing up on a tripod. Take my shoes off. Bear with me. There we go. There's the tripod going in now. Just make sure that it's looking at something. It's not level. That's the problem. There's nothing level here. So let's see. That's kind of okay. All right. Taking the microphone off now, guys. So I'm going to lose you. Okay, you just have to chat amongst yourselves for the moment while I get my shoes on. I'll be literally in and out. These are those hiking boots with hooks on them as well, so I can't just slip them off. Okay, I'm off. Right? All right, I'm back. Hi, hello, I'm back. Okay, so we've been going for about 47 minutes. Richard's in the water, and I'm not going to climb back up the hill with you. So, how about I finish up here? I have to wash my feet off anyway. And do you want? No, it wasn't too bad. It actually wasn't too bad at all. So, how about we give you one last look at that little cave where the water washes in? I'm just going to take the tripod off again. Now that I've got my shoes off, let's go back and have another look at that amazing cave. Right, I can't get too close because it's coming in quite strongly here. But let's see if we can. I'm holding my pants up with one hand, holding both legs of my pants up with one hand. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the one we were wanted. That's the one we were after. Yeah, it's actually not too cold. It's quite pleasant. I don't know if Richard feels the same way, having gone full immersed, but yeah, there we go. All right. Sorry, you're going to go. No, I. Oh, if you like. Yeah, sure. Richard's going to take you up a little bit higher. Alrighty. So I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. Let me turn the camera back around. And once again, I will continue to try to get Prism to work on the second channel. Oh, it hasn't turned around. Hold on, bear with me. What did I do there? I did something wrong. Try that one more time. Front camera. That's the one. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Yep. So I'm all red in the face. See, let's put that amazing surf, beautiful waves behind me. There we go. And next time, well, next Wednesday, where am I? Wednesday, I'll be in Leon. I am working on my Toledo walk, where I videoed walking through the streets of Toledo. I'm hoping to deliver that maybe on Sunday night as a from home. I can't do that on Prism because I've got an old computer and the Prism app doesn't work with my old computer, so it's going to be StreamYard as well. But we will get there. We will get there. Maybe someone can buy me a new computer. Just kidding. All right, everyone. Thanks, everyone. And I'll see you on another tour very soon. Bye for now.